again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And I am in a hurry because the sun went down and it's cold. And so I'm going to take this dustpan of colors that I made up for my last painting and put it aside for a second and cover the painting I've got. Oh yeah, and here comes my tank of gas that I almost forgot to pick up. Darn. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to cover my painting, my canvas this time with a large coating of white paint, because every time I add another color to the base coat, I don't do the painting I expect to do. And I just did that with a black and white, and I have no regrets because it was absolutely wonderful. You can see that this is the world's greatest paint spreading spatula, at least it is in my opinion. So it'd be nice if I could get this. Is an 18 by 24 inch canvas on a 16-inch tile balanced on a rotating ring. So I'm going to keep encountering obstacles, I'm afraid, as I turn, because it's just too big for the space I have to work in. But I'm going to keep going for a while, and I'm going to hope that this works, because it's cold and that means the paint is moving slowly. And I hope I have a thick enough layer also. But I guess if I have any layer at all to begin with, that's a good thing, because then I can always add more paint from my squeeze bottles. And it looks like I guessed how much paint to put on there pretty well. I have just a fluffy layer enough to think that if I tilt my canvas, and I do have a large plastic corrugated sheet that I was supposed to use for the other painting that never happened. The painting happened, the corrugated sheet never got used. I'm going to knock that right off right there right now. I'm going to wipe that off too on my wet cotton studio rag, because the other spatula is in the bucket. And I better be careful because I took my wrist brace off. You can see the indentation on my hand. Anyway, so here goes nothing. Where's my pan? Alright, so maybe I should zhuzh that up with a few things. And I think I will. Because honestly, adding paint to paint usually will help. Now, if I go randomly, I might not be that unhappy with what I get. But I can see what colors I might want. And I'm having a pretty good day with marks, I gotta say. I think I'm going to give myself a little permission to go and add some other colors to this that I think would be wonderful. And that's them. I think some more white to help them flow out of there is probably in order. Probably need a little help with anything flowing right now. It's all looking kind of thick. I like the random marks, I really do, so I'm kind of glad I'm giving myself, yes, I'm just squeezing it right into the dustpan, and then I'm going to put some more paint in there. As long as I can keep it coming out, I'm going to be happy. And I'm loving those random marks, like I said. I think I'm going to take a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and let some of that paint go right down so I'm not wasting it. And I'm glad I'm not wasting it, because I was worried. I was in the house, I don't know, for way longer than I should have, leaving paint sitting out. But at least, like I said, if it's cold, I used to think the cold was a problem. I don't think so anymore. I think you just have to adapt to what's going to happen. If it's cold, the paint's going to move slower. That's all. It's not going to dry as quickly, so you have a longer work time, basically. That's my opinion anyway. Alright. I don't want to make mud, and I have a little bit of a sensation of mud in the bottom there, but that dustpan's going right in the bucket. That is some cold, cold air moving down my neck, I gotta tell you what. It's definitely time to consider getting out of here. My thought earlier was that I would stick chain in this, but I really just kind of like it the way it is, and I got beautiful cells with no silicone in my artwork, in my paint at all. So just tilting . might be enough. I kind of want to use the straw. If I can find the straw, I'll use the straw. There's a straw. I gotta pick places that I don't love for the straw because that will destroy what I do love about it. And I really just like how fruity this is. It's just beautiful abstract art. I'm pretty happy. I'm trying to decide as I look at this if I want to do anything to it, and the truth is I really don't want to do much to it, which leads me to believe that I should put some chain in there because I can. The name of my book on the Amazon link. And chain will keep my colors and add some texture and hopefully not ruin what I love about this, which is basically the colors at this point. Cross your fingers. I don't want to see this ruined. If you lift your chain, you can stop your mark mid pull. I think. I hope. I'm going to have to see what I can see. I don't mind using the paint that's still on the chain. And wherever I start, it's just that. It's just a start. And I'm going to use my instincts, hopefully, to fill in and get this done before the cold drives me away. And it is driving me away. Wow. I had some beautiful cells in there. I'm not sure I really wanted to pull that. But I know that I'm going to like this. And maybe that's one of my tricks. Sometimes I'm just in it for the fun. And I assume I'm going to like what I get. And hopefully this will ring true again. I really have to sort of look at what I have and feel it out. And because I have some white paint on the background, it means that I can add my folk art neon multi-surface and use that. And I've got other colors I like too. And nothing to keep me from just keeping the paint that I've got there to start with and adding new paint so I don't have to use what I started with. I just want to go right in there. So far, so good, I guess. We'll see. I think I want a new piece of chain, to tell you the truth. And I'm hoping I'm not blowing smoke when I talk to you about being lucky. I think I'm pretty lucky. A lot of times my natural instinct kicks in. I hope this is one of them. I'm not feeling confident now that I've said all that stuff. But I don't give up easily either. I am going to put that right down on my silicone. It's a Love Life silicone mat. Donated to me. Thank you very much. I'm going to loop that right around. It was quite a bit of time that I could not seem to drag a loop in this larger chain, which came from a Florida blind drapery, well, Florida blind, whatever, that I'm thinking that I should still make time to investigate and see if there's any way to get some other than the way I got it, which was out of the trash beside the road as they were cleaning out a house that was suddenly empty. But I'm thinking upholstery shops or curtain shops. I like the orange in here, and I think it needs some more, but I don't want to ruin a whole lot of things. And I am just lifting the chain up as much as I possibly can. Wow, it's cold. That was fast. I think I'm also going to give myself permission, because we're running low on time, I got 6 minutes left, to add whatever colors I want that seem like the right thing to do. I hope this isn't a part 2, because it's feeling like it might be. Come back over here, you humongous canvas you. Alright, I got some neat stuff going on. I still liked it pretty well at the beginning, but I think if I just get over my fear, I'll be better off, which is something I recommend we all do. I sort of take stock as I go along of how much paint I'm pulling. I try anyway. I want some of that yellow, and I think I want some real yellow, which is over here. This is bothering me, and I'm not sure why. Not bothering me anymore. Alright, so where are we? I don't know. I'm not talking much because I'm attempting to focus a lot. I feel like I have something that I really don't want to waste. And I'd really like it to turn out. And I've got a few bottles in my way now. More than a few. 10. I think I need some orange down there, to tell you the truth. Yep, that was it. That's what I needed right there. Whew! This is hairy. That's really dirty. I don't want that chain anymore, but I have another piece and I'm gonna use it, and I'm not afraid. I would like all that to go over the edge. And I'm gonna be just moving it around with my finger until I get what I want. I think this is more than a part 1, but as we get closer, and we're getting closer, I'll let you know. Now, if I have paint colors that I like that, if I'm quick, I can put them down somewhere else. This is just too wild. And I like getting that chain really close to the edge and letting it drop its colors down over the edge so I can use them to cover the edge. Yes, I'm a master at redundancy lately. I wish I could slap that chain on the side and just have it deposit its colors, but it doesn't really cooperate. It doesn't work that way. I'm going to do a little free form. Attempting. Just winding that chain around. Pulling some flower shapes or leaf shapes or whatever you want to call them shapes. And leaving as much as I can also, because I like the look of that. And I want to use that residual to do the same thing right there. Cool. That was almost a nautilus shape. That was, I'm impressed with myself. I can't believe I did that. It takes a little time to get used to, but it's well worth investigating or taking the time to get used to it. Yeah, my redundancies. I got quite a bit of paint there. It's a really good thing I use GAC 800 by Golden to reduce cracking or alleviate cracking. Oh, I don't want to destroy those cells at all. I think I'm just about as far as I need to go. Of course, you've heard me say that before, and it's never true. Well, the timer is telling me I don't have much time left. I got 2 minutes to tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you, which usually starts with, can I please have a thumbs up? If I'm smart, it does anyway. If you watch the videos longer, it tells the YouTube algorithm that my videos are worth seeing by more people, and they give me better placement, and more people see me. I do have 84,000 subscribers, but you guys are not always getting your notifications, so check that they're turned on, because they get turned off and not by you. I'm not making any claims about who that might be, but I think their initials are YT. Anyway, so I do sell my artwork. I do give classes at my studio at my house in Spring Hill, Florida. I have Facebook pages underneath Show More, underneath the video. You can find the paint pouring recipe, and Pinterest and Twitter. And Teespring clothing is that clothing that's right directly under the video. And if you click on any of it, you'll be taken to a place where you can find Oliver print t-shirts and awesome leggings. Now I'm just freewheeling with my chain, but I'm having a pretty good time, and I'm thinking I really wish I could just make all that paint deposit itself right there. Can I? I don't know. I'm going to try. Alright, so I'm very close to torching. I really want some of that blue, but I think if I really want some of that blue, I ought to be able to pick it up and put it over there. The reality is, if I want blue, I might as well put it right where I want it. I love you guys. I think I said there was 84,000 of you. My Amazon link is a good place to find my book, and maybe the one that we're trying to get published by Christmas will be there too. I hope so. So my book is is called Because I Can, Volume 1, and Unlimited Possibilities, Volume 2. I'm not really leaving too many of those places left. I don't want those beautiful cells to go anywhere. I've got some really nice cells right there. And I had a little schmutzy stuff right there too. Ooh, and that yellow is weird. Anyway, I'm sure I've forgotten to tell you all kinds of things, but the Facebook pages are called Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors for fans and collectors. I do post a video just about every day, and you can find my playlists and the announcement for tomorrow's video usually on my channel by using the little pointer hand. If it shows up on my face, you can click it and it'll take you right to my channel, where you can find all kinds of cool stuff, including playlists of 1 through 800, and then one that I'm populating, and all kinds of genres. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, saying I still want to add something right here.